So today I'm going to be teaching you how to do common factoring. So we use common factoring when there's like a number or a variable you can divide at evenly from the original number, from the original equation. And when dividing, I don't mean like our normal dividing where it disappears or you get rid of it. It's more like rearranging it so it could work with us, okay? So here's an example. Let's do 3x plus 6, okay? So these are two terms here, one here and one here, okay? And what you're going to be looking for first is something in common. That's what it's called, common factoring. Okay, so we all know what factoring is, right? Like factoring, where it's like you have two numbers which equals the sum. So like let's go for 12. It's going to be, example is 6 times 2 equals 12, right? So those two numbers, right? So anyways, moving on. 3x plus 6. Anything in common with them. So 3 and 6 have something in common. 3 times 1 equals 3, and 3 times 2 equals 6, right? So we're going to bring that 3 outside here, and we're going to put a bracket. We're putting a bracket now because x has nothing in common with the other term, because there's no x here, so we're just going to forget about that. So 3 times 1 equals 3, so we're going to write, we're not going to write 1, but like there's a 1 there, so we're going to put the x, since it has nothing in common, we're just going to drop it down, plus 1 can get to 6, 3 times 2, so we're going to write the 2 here for 6. And if you want to see if your answer, this is your answer, if you want to see if your answer is correct, you're just going to do what I showed you in the other video and expand. So it's going to be 3x plus 6. And if these two are the same, that means you did it correctly. Okay, here's another example. 2x squared plus x. See, these are our two terms here in the equation. So does 2 have anything in common with 1? No, it doesn't, right? So we're going to ignore the 2 for now. How about x? There's x in both terms, right? So we're going to write x outside. And then we're going to bring down the 2 because it has nothing in common. And then how much the x, okay? So, sorry. So we're going to put the 2 in there. And then we're going to do x right here because it's basically subtracting. X squared minus x equals x. And then we're going to do plus 1 because x minus x equals 0, right? But there's a 1 there, so we're going to bring down the 1 because that's nothing in common. And then that's your answer. Then you're just going to expand if you want to, see if you got the same answer. So it's going to be 2x squared plus x. Same thing, so it's correct, right? Here's another example. Bracket x plus 2 plus x plus 2. Here's the thing for this one, which makes it so easy. If you notice, these two are the same. So instead of going through all this trying to find the same thing, those are the same. It's giving it to me, right? So I'll just write them over here in its own bracket because they're the same. And then I'm going to do a different one, and I'm going to put in that bracket the extra terms that were left out. So it's going to be 4 plus x. And then that's it. That's your answer. And then if you want to check if you did it correct, you just expand like that and solve. So that's how you do that one, and this one's really easy. You only do this when these two terms in the bracket are the same. If they're the same, like you see how these weren't the same, that's why we didn't do it that simple. But this is very simple to do because they're the same, so you just bring it down, right? If you want another example, I'll give you one. Let's say 5x plus 6 plus 2x, x plus 6. So you see, these two are the same, so you're just going to bring it over here, okay, because they're the same, you don't change it, you just bring them down there, and then you're going to get your left out terms here, so it's going to be 5 plus 2x, and then that's it. Then you expand to solve and simplify. Okay, and then that's basically common factoring.